Hey there, I am Roberto Serrano Hernandez, pre-sales engineer here in AVEVA, and I'm bringing you today a demonstration on AVEVA Data Hub and its communities feature that I performed last month for the Operational Excellence Summit in the Eiffel Tower in Paris. During this summit, many AVEVA customers presented their testimonials, and the company's steps delivered an awareness session about climate change challenges, sustainability, and decarbonization. Some of the key topics mentioned by steps during that awareness session concerned the importance of having a connected value chain beyond each company separately in order to better track Scope 3 emissions, and the strengthening of the regulations, for example here in Europe, where it's going to be necessary to enable auditing capabilities for the energy performance indicators reporting. So the goal of this demonstration was to show how here in AVEVA we enable our customers to join this connected value chain by sharing energy performance indicators, for instance, on a simple, fast, and secure manner. Please enjoy the content. I'm going to start from the example that my colleagues presented this morning, Valdosta brewing site, which is very close to what most of our customers do. We can see many energy performance indicators, which can be leveraged for many use cases such as mirror reporting or continuous improvement. And from here, I'm going to show you how we can join this connected economy in less than 5 minutes. This couldn't be easier to do. We start by installing the Pi to AVEVA Data Hub agent, which allows to create a secure link using an outbound HTTPS flow from an on-premise Pi system to AVEVA Data Hub in the cloud. This allows to establish a bridge that enables what we call an industrial hybrid cloud. This agent, which can be installed in just a moment, connects on one side against AVEVA Data Hub on a tenant which is separated from all other clients, creating a secure sandbox for each AVEVA Data Hub customer. That tenant is what we just chose, and now we just give this agent an easy to identify name. For instance, Valdosta brewing agent. On the other end, the agent connects to an on-prem Pi system, which is going to serve as a source of information to send to the cloud. Of course, AVEVA Data Hub can be fed with data from other sources, and in this example, I am showing how our existing Pi clients can leverage their on-prem deployments and bring to the cloud what they already have in place. Let's now choose the relevant on-prem server and validate the connection. And that's all with the agent. Now that the bridge to the industrial hybrid cloud has been created, let's move to the cloud for the next stages of the process. For that, let's browse to AVEVA Connect, our software as a service industrial platform in the cloud. From AVEVA Connect, one can handle all AVEVA provided services, including AVEVA Data Hub. With just a click, I can connect to AVEVA Data Hub, where I can log into my tenant, which is secured and isolated from all other AVEVA Data Hub customers. First thing I want to do is check the status of my freshly installed agent. And here it is, Valdosta brewing agent, indexing all the data available to be transferred to the cloud from my on-prem Pi system. Once the indexing process is finished, I can create the desired transfer. AVEVA Data Hub provides a friendly and easy-to-use user interface, which enables me to create the transfer with, again, an easy-to-recognize name. Now, I just need to select the desired data, which I'm going to get by navigating through my asset framework model and selecting the branch where my energy performance indicators are. Once selected, I can check the specific Pi points included in the selected data branch, and voila, here are all my data points. Now, let's get the transfer started. See how the agent automatically starts by performing a history recovery, bringing to AVEVA Data Hub all the historical values for the data item selected before switching to streaming data in real time. And time's up. Here's how it took us a couple minutes to get the data to the cloud. Let's now see this data within my tenant. We're going to take a few items, such as the propane emissions, cost savings, or cold megawatts, and we can already train all these values and have all of our colleagues within our company get access to these trends from anywhere in the world, provided they have internet access and a modern web browser. However, the goal was to go beyond this point, and now we need to share this data. We have to get all of this out of my private tenant and put it somewhere easy to access by our partners, such as the energy regulation authorities. Let's do this. Let's create a community and invite participants to it. Let's invite the regulation at era.gov. The regulation authority will receive the invitation and be able to join the community. And before switching to the regulator's perspective, let's choose the data that we want to share through this community. For that, let's search for the data that we want to share by filtering using the Valdosta keyword that we use to designate our Pi to Data Hub agent. Now let's pick all the items in the list and share them through the freshly created community. Now let's move ahead and check that the regulator can access all of these shared data items. For that, the regulator will, just like us, log into AVEVA Connect using a modern web browser. Except this time, the regulator will be using an account at era.gov, thanks to the Identity Federation capability of the Hybrid Industrial Cloud, which means that every client can handle their own identities and security metrics as they like, using the same technology that you use to connect to your bank or when shopping online. So the regulator connects to his own tenant, which is, again, isolated from all other clients, including myself. And once in AVEVA Data Hub, they can navigate to the Communities tab and accept the invitation to join our freshly created community. From there, the regulator can access all the data that we had previously shared, and now we can see that in the trend. So let's look for the propane emissions, cost savings, and cold megawatts that we saw before in our tenant and in our Pi server on-prem. Here they are. And that's how, in under 5 minutes, we have managed to join this connected economy, which might be a nice to have today, but will, without a doubt, be a must tomorrow. Thank you very much for your attention. I hope you enjoyed the content, and I encourage you to reach out to us for any questions you may have around sustainability or about how here in AVEVA we can help you attain your decarbonization goals. Thank you, and bye-bye.